today we're lucky to have Shax with us. He accepted to come on my stream to talk a little bit about like what's his role working with the tournaments and to do a little bit of a recap of what happened in the past tournament. Welcome, Shax. Thanks for joining us. How are you, man?
Hello, Istos. I'm fine, but my camera is what?
You're not happy
For
with
me, it's okay, but on the stream, what the black? Do you have a treatment?
Maybe I have something. Let me check. This should be better now. Okay, yes.
Yes.
Sorry
yes.
about that. Hello,
Okay,
Leon.
perfect.
Welcome. All right, so we don't have too much time, so I'm gonna dive right in the topic. How about you start by telling us a bit like what's your role with Ankama? What do you do? What's your daily like job look like in general?
I have just one role, but many missions.
Yeah.
If I can say like that. No, already, I apologize for my accent because it's terrible. I'm not used to
It's fine.
speak
It's
English,
fine.
so sorry the chat. It will be like that. Yes. So for Ankama, I have to manage all the tournaments, mainly on Dofus, but also on other games. Eventually,
Okay.
this year I manage a tournament for Dofus Touch.
Okay. Nice. I didn't know that.
But mainly on Dofus because there is how we say that principally yes, it's good.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know if words exist in English or not.
The
But
Dofus
yes.
is like the main game, right? In terms
Yes, it's the
of
main game.
tournaments. Yeah.
So the main tournaments are on Dofus. But yes, I can work on other games, and I have to concept. Yes, concept is good.
I'm not sure
To
what
create
you.
the rules, the format, and
Okay.
all
Yeah.
things about the tournament, and after that, see with communications with the creative team, the production team to put what I need in game. For example, for the Coliseum Open tournament in September, there were many works, and there were also some problems, but
Yeah.
but yes, we work a lot for this, and it was a bit disappointed
Okay. Yeah, you were a
with
bit
the result.
disappointed with the result,
Yes.
but yeah, I guess it was something new that you were testing for this year. So there's bound to be a couple of hiccups, I think. Okay, but so you're responsible of everything tournament related, and
More or less, yes.
yeah.
But official tournament, and sometimes we help or we accreditate some amateur tournaments,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
the Bronze Wars, and etc.
Yeah.
So I see to work with people who I don't know how I can say that, but perhaps they are correct. No cheating in tournament, in the organizations.
Yeah.
So the awards can be given.
Okay. Yeah. So distribution of the rewards and making sure that everything's running smoothly for the whole tournament.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Can you give us a bit of a like recap of how did you end up there? Like, I know that in the
Oh,
past, the KTA and Ankama were separated entities, but now something changed. Let's like take maybe 5 minutes to like explain to people and to me because I'm not super sure of everything
okay.
how it went. But how did it evolve your role and your position?
Okay. I will try to be clear. Firstly, I'm a player since a long time.
Yeah.
I started in 2007. So yes, I played a lot at Dofus, and with the time, I started to be implicated in the community by organizing, yes, some tournaments on the old servers. It was Riquerel
TKL,
at the
okay,
time,
yeah.
and start also to cast in the CDO, Crépuscule d'Opaline.
Okay, what's that? It's like an organization, like
It was by the time the biggest tournament stream.
okay, it was kind of the old
So
KTA. Is that right?
no, because it was also a stream. It was not an organization of tournament. It was
Okay.
also it's the old KTV, if you want.
Okay, old KTV. Okay, yeah. That makes
And
sense.
this was in I don't know 2014, 2015, I think. And yes, the years in this period. And in 2018, yes, the situation about amateur tournament was were a bit yeah, was sorry a bit strange because there was a lot of tournament and the organizer want more help from Ankama,
Okay,
and it
yeah.
was a bit complicated because there were several groups. Each server has his own group organizer. And for Ankama, they have many people to talk.
This
So they
was
can't.
all volunteer work, like players organizing
Yes,
tournaments. Okay.
yes. And yeah, there were many people implicated. So it was cool. But for Ankama, it was complicated to manage it because they have to see with many people, many groups, etc.
Yeah.
So there was an idea at this period, so in 2018, which were coming from middle. He wanted to create a big group of organization
Yeah.
to manage all servers.
So
And
instead of like having each server their own group, you have like
yes,
one big group that encompasses every server.
yes, and it was how the KTA started. Simply,
Okay,
Middle
nice.
has the idea. He contacted me. We started together with other people, and we start like this. And it was so it was in 2018, 18. We started with a server tournament. It was after the first fusions, so there were about 10 servers, I think, 10 or 12, I don't know.
Okay.
And we had a first agreement with Ankama
Okay.
to have the tournament server for our last tournament of the first season. It was in January in 2019. So it was big, and we have a cash prize from Ankama.
Okay, then.
We had 1,000 euros for the first season, so it was pretty cool. Ankama saw our initiative, and they want to help us. So it was a good idea because it was all we wanted.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it started well.
So in
And
2018, you had the idea to found the KTA. Well, Middle had
yes,
the idea, and then
middle has
you
it.
worked together to found it. And then in
Yes.
2019, you were kind of recognized by Ankama. They gave you a cash prize, and they created the tournament server at this point.
Actually, they help us before we started.
Okay.
We started in September 2018, and from June we had an agreement with them to start with what I said, so the tournament server for the last tournament, etc.
Okay.
And it was great, a great start. We had a good good number of participants, etc. So it was really cool. And after that, we can negotiate for the tournament server for all tournaments. So it started, I don't remember, yes, but it was in 2019, perhaps in February or March. And we had the tournament server for all our tournament. It was when the Dofus series, which were the official Ankama tournaments, ended. So we more or less took the place of the official tournaments of official tournaments.
So before,
But
sorry,
it
go
was
again.
it was small. We were only amateur. It was as we can.
Yeah. You discover as you go. Okay, but just to be clear, when you say like in 2019 that was the first tournament with the tournament server, before that all of the tournaments were played on the official servers?
For the first season, yes. Only for the first season.
Okay, and before that there were also tournaments, but
yes,
it was not like
before
the
that,
KTA seasons.
Yes, there were some isolated tournaments of each servers, or the beta, the beta server.
Okay, interesting.
Where was used for amateur tournaments to join all servers.
Yeah, to make sure that everyone could participate in the same tournament.
Yes.
Since there were no tournament server, then you had to use the beta server. That's crazy.
Yes,
I didn't know that.
It was yes.
Yeah, you have to time it at the right moment so the beta tournament is the beta server is
exactly.
open. Yeah.
So sometimes there was some agreement with Ankama to have the beta server for some dates, but it wasn't really great.
Okay, so then what happened after that? Like now you had the tournament server. Now you're starting to like have every tournament on the tournament server.
Yes. So it was in 2019, and we worked with many organizers at this period, and we saw with Middle, because we were the two we really lead all the group.
Yeah.
We saw that we have something in our hands, and our results in participations or in viewers on our streams were really good, and in big I don't know, croissance.
Yeah, you had a lot of
Growth.
growth. Yeah, exactly.
Growth, yes, growth. Sorry. And yes, on top of that, Middle had many times at this period. He wasn't working, but me, I had a full-time job.
Yeah.
And it started to be complicated for me to have the KTA and my job.
Yeah.
So we had to make a decision. The first option was to shrink the activity, to have just some cool stuff, but yes, I don't know how to say that, but less time implicated in the project because it started to be too much. And the other option, it was those we selected finally, but it was to try to be professional for this activity, because we saw that it took us full time in our life. So we wanted to try to live from this, from with the help of Ankama, of course.
Yeah.
And the goal was to have perhaps some other sponsors or things like this.
So you wanted to go full time and Dofus stuff.
Yes, exactly. It wasn't really Don't know how to say that. It was a bit crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Because we wanted to do this, but we don't know how. We did not know how. I speak about financial problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Okay, so you were excited about this project. You wanted to go full
yes,
time, but this was kind of new for both of you, I guess.
yes, totally, totally. And firstly, we had an association in 2018. We create an association
Okay.
to be official, and in 2019, so we decided to transform it in a society, in a company.
Yeah.
Better. And we created a Smith for this in early 2020.
Okay. So
So
now the KTA became a company in itself, and you were working full
yes,
time for the KTA.
yes, full time, and it continued to grow and grow, and the COVID helped us a lot
Yeah, I can
because
imagine. Wow.
everyone was on the internet and have time to try hard in a tournament. So
Yeah.
2020, 2021 were really, really great. And after this, 2022 were also good. And after this, it became more complicated. There were less people on stream, less people on tournaments.
Yeah.
And we didn't manage to have a good financial solution.
Okay.
We are full time, but with no many money.
Yeah.
and and it's logic. Hein? Ankama gave us many, but for them it wasn't. It shouldn't be a good solution to give us more.
Yeah.
So they gave us the maximum that they
Yeah,
can,
that they could. Yeah.
and and in parallel we didn't find some sponsors or
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. I think we were really bad to to find them,
Okay.
so we
It's just a
didn't manage.
question maybe of like experience. You didn't know how to
Yes,
approach that,
and
how to
yes,
reach out
yes.
to the companies that could sponsor you.
And skills.
Yeah, exactly.
We had some skills about tournaments, about many things, but about searching some sponsor, no.
Yeah, and being an entrepreneur is more than just being passionate
Yes,
about the thing that you want to work
exactly,
with. Yeah.
exactly. So we had to find a solution, and the solution came in 2023, and middle become part-time Ankama and part-time Smith
Okay.
in first time. So we had to reduce our activity about the KTS. It's when we organize less tournament
Got it. Yeah.
uh, because I was the only one we who were continue to be a full time for the KTA, and middle work for Ankama for other subjects, mainly Ankama Live, but other subjects also.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty good solution about a financial point of view. And with the time, it continued to evolve. If I can say like that.
Yeah. Evolve. Yeah.
Um, Evolve, yes, better. um, and for this year, it was a logic continuation.
Yeah.
Can say that? I think yes. So middle become a full time Ankama, and me, it, it wasn't logic to keep a Smith alone. So
Yeah.
Smith didn't take this anymore, and just a friend for Ankama now. But it was a logic evolution of
So now
the
Middle
situation.
is working full time for Ankama,
Yes.
and you said you're working like as a contractor?
Yes.
Okay. So is this the only thing that you're doing? Is this the your full-time job now?
Yes, I'm
Absolutely.
full
Okay.
time. Totally.
Instead of going through like an entity that was Smith that was giving you a salary, now you're just like an individual contractor working for Ankama.
It's really better for me,
Okay.
to be honest.
Nice. Okay.
And yes, just this.
And do you foresee like any other evolutions, or do you think this is like a stable solution that will continue like that for as long as you can think of?
I think it's a stable solution, and it's how we can manage to organize tournaments from Ankama, because it's always me, but it's now it's not Smith which have the KTA which organize tournaments. Now it's just Ankama who organize tournaments, and okay, it's me. It's always me
Yeah.
behind all this, but it's a kind of a different point of view. I don't know if for the community it was clear this year that it was different, because we still use KTI White Upside and
Yeah. I mean, the
stuff like this.
tools are working. Yeah, the pipeline, like the
Yes.
tournament server, the tournament, the KT
Yes.
website, it's still the same faces that cast.
Yes. We kept this year many things from last year's. Just perhaps the Coliseum Open Tournament were new, and I
Yeah.
don't know if we could do this with the KTA, because it's really an Ankama project.
Yeah, okay. Okay, but I mean, for me, it was clear that something changed because you did like the Ankama Live about this, like being a bit different and kind of rebrand a little bit. Now you're casting on the Ankama Live instead of casting on KTV, so it feels a bit more tied in with the rest of Ankama. I think that's good. To bring a bit of visibility around the thing. But all of that you explained, it wasn't super clear for an outside observer, but I don't think it's needed. I think it's a fun fact to learn about this during this stream, but I don't think the average person needs to know all of this.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's talk a bit more about like this tournament that just ended. The Dofus championship. Yeah. So as we learn, like you were the one mainly organizing, Middle is there as well to kind of give a bit of a technical.
Middle manages the live.
Yeah, exactly. So he likes
only the live, so all the technique about this.
Yeah.
It's yes.
So
but
like
all the tournament, it's me.
How long have you been preparing this tournament? How long ago have you been starting to like go to the drawing board and invent the rules and make sure everything was gonna go great and stuff like that?
I'm thinking about what I can say or not.
yeah. Obviously, like if I'm asking questions that you're not allowed to answer, feel free to tell me, and we're gonna change.
Just, I think I can say that this year on Dofus there was some bugs. Everyone know.
Yeah.
So we had to postpone some project. We wanted to start the PvP the tournament years before September.
Okay.
The first ideas. So we have to postpone some things. So we started in September with the Coliseum Open tournament.
Yeah.
And the plan was obviously clear from the beginning. I don't know when we decided all of this. I think it was in January that we decided the year. So it gets some evolution, as I say, with some new plannings. but the goal to make KOT and championship were in January, yes, I think.
Okay, so the whole year you've been working on that.
Yes, and after this, I don't I can't really say when I really start to organize this because it was a step by step. Decided for the LAN, for the cash prize, the rules. It was not really a single period. Something that has been decided in January, so some other only in September. So
Yeah, okay. It's like a work,
but it's
like a patchwork of all different decisions. Okay, maybe
yes,
we're gonna have these dates. Maybe we're gonna have this LAN. Maybe all of this is building up all through the year, and at the end we had like the result that we
yes, but
had.
it wasn't 9 months of work on the tournament, but
Yeah, I
during
understand.
9 months, everything evolved.
Okay, and what would you say like was the biggest challenge in organizing this tournament? Like what went like in a way that you would do differently if you had to do it again or something like that?
I don't really know. Um, Everything wasn't perfect, clearly, but we had also some problems about the qualifier because some bugs just before the tournament. Um,
The timeline bug, right?
uh, yes, exactly. Make us postpone the tournament only 2 days before.
Yeah, that was a bit
It was
frustrating.
uh, really, really tough day. The Friday just before the tournament, it was one of my worst work day about
Yeah.
the KTF from the beginning. It was really oh, I was really happy to finally start the tournament after many months of preparation, and just 2 days before everything crashed. Oh, it was really disappointed.
Yeah, feels
But
bad.
finally we can yes, finally we can make it, and we had to make some adjustment. I say we, but uh, in fact I make
Yeah, it
some
was you.
adjustment.
Yeah.
Yes, obviously, but I don't know. I don't really know how to ask about your question. I don't uh, want to say some things that are inside from Ankama
Yeah.
also, because we could make things better about some things, I think. But yes, I can't really
Yeah, and I'm not
speak
trying
about
to
everything
have you like
here.
bash on Kama on stream so we can clip it. That's not the goal here. Just trying to see what's the biggest hurdle. I think like your answer is good. Having the tournament being postponed 2 days before feels really bad. You have to like adjust a lot of things, but I think you manage pretty well in the end. Like it was a bit of a tighter schedule. The players were playing like
Oh,
back to back, but
I have something. I have something that I would make it differently.
okay, yeah,
It
go.
was with the cash prize. The cash prize,
Okay,
because
yeah,
the cash prize was incredible. We are up to 50,000 of euros.
yeah, that was crazy.
It's huge. It was crazy, and we didn't expect it that. And the problem is that we sold the cosmetics for the cash prize only during the tournaments, and
Yeah,
we did it because we always did it in the past, and it was okay. But this year we should make it before. And if during the registration of the tournament, people saw there is this cash prize to win,
mm-hmm.
there were many more participation, I think.
I see.
So,
Because you announced, oh, the cash prize is gonna be 5,000, and
yes,
then people started
it would be
registering,
different.
and
Yes,
then the cash prize grew tenfold. It became 10 times as big during the tournament. But if you had this cash prize before,
before
people would
it
have
would be
been
different.
crazy, and you think there would have been a more participation. Okay, interesting. That's a
Yes,
good answer, man. What about?
because just
Yeah,
to add, many old players who stop the game today told me if I would know there were this cash prize to win, I should participate in the tournament.
Yeah.
And yes, it's logic.
um, all right. So what about your biggest win then? What's like the thing that you're the most proud of this tournament?
I don't really know. The global format was good, I think. It was a classic because we make it before, but it was still good. The Ankama Live were also good globally. I don't have really one thing. I think just mm, I'm thinking, but
Yeah.
no, especially one thing.
Okay, just you're proud of like how it went generally.
Yes, I'm perhaps proud about the players who were really implicated. I think the catch prize help
Yeah.
because in the past sometimes some players don't care about the tournament. They are just here to have fun and be late
Yeah,
and
they're trolling a bit.
yes, yes, exactly, be trolling a bit. But this year, everyone were really implicated. They all want to win. Sorry, and yet it was cool. It was really
Cool.
cool.
So shout out to the players for being
Yes,
professionals about the whole thing. Nice.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay, now I know that you have things that you cannot say, but I want to take a little bit of time to discuss the future with you. Um, we know two things that are coming that I'm excited to discuss about with you. First off, there's gonna be the PVM tournament. Are you the one organizing that as well?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So this was supposed to be like this week, but ended up being
Yes.
postponed into next year. But like, what are the things that are different for you? Is it easier, harder to organize this kind of tournament without like spoiling what's gonna be in it? Just give us a bit of your feeling about working on this kind of different tournament.
It takes many more time to organize a PVM tournament because in PvP it's really simple. We just have to think about the format, and after that it's just some challenge in game. So we don't have to concept anything.
Yeah.
For PVM, it's really different because we have to make some special trials. We have to test. We have to think about many things,
Yeah.
and the PVM tournament will be just a weekend,
Yeah.
but it takes many more times to prepare it than the whole championship. Really.
Yeah. Okay. So a lot of time being worked on the PVM tournament
Yes.
because of all the things that you need to design, basically.
Yes.
Like PvP, it's like here, take some weapons, bash yourself on the head.
Exactly.
Uh,
PvP. We don't have to challenge the players because they did they do it
yeah, they challenge
in
themselves.
game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, but in PVM we have to challenge player by designing some cool fights.
Yeah.
So
Make
it's
sure that the Volkov
not the
cannot
same.
solo it, stuff like that.
Yes, for
No.
example,
Yeah.
and to adjust it some points,
Yeah.
some ladder, and
Absolutely. And
yes, it's big.
who's helping you like design all this? Are you thinking of every challenge by yourself, or do you have like maybe more game designers that are more specialist into like what makes a game mode fun or something like that help you?
We are free to do this, and it's some voluntaries
Okay.
with who are with me. It's also some good friends, so it's really cool to work on it with them. But yes, it's good to be free because alone you can't have many ideas. You can't be really creative about some fun combat, some fights. I think, and yes, at 3 we had. I'm proud of some ideas that we have together. Someone started with a crazy thing, and after
You
we
build
have
on top
some
of it.
discussion, and yes, we built, and sometimes it's really cool at the end. Sometimes it's not, but
Yeah, you have
but
to brainstorm.
it depends.
That's the whole thing. Okay, well, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm more of a PVM guy myself, so I'm really
Yes.
excited to see this tournament. And even if it's delayed, it's not really a big deal for me. I'd rather have like a finished
I
product
think
in
it
the
will
end.
be cool. Yes.
Yeah.
We still have some more to do because if not it shouldn't be postponed. But
Yeah.
yes, it will coming. And, I think it will cool. It will be cool.
Okay. And now the next thing that I want to discuss about the future is something that we learned yesterday during the Ankama Showtime. During the year 2026, there's gonna be a new PvP mode, more of a kind of a for fun with some random stuff. How much do you know about this? How much can you tell about this? Are you like excited to incorporate that into the tournaments? Is it something that you're planning to do?
It's really hard to answer to you. I know everything, and I can't tell.
Okay.
And I can't tell more than the official communication.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I
yes,
understand.
no, I can't make any leaks.
You can't make any leaks, but can you tell us if this is gonna be?
I just can tell that I think the idea is good.
Okay.
The project is good, and I hope it will be successful.
Yeah.
But yes, really, I can't say anything.
Can you tell us if it's gonna be included in future tournaments? This game mode. Okay. I won't press you more.
But it will be how can I say that? We have to see it in game firstly.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Make sure that it's successful in game, and then we can see if we're adding it to the tournament. One thing that I want to say is that personally, and from some viewers, I've heard that sometimes it gets a bit repetitive, it gets a bit boring. And from a caster perspective and from a viewer perspective, I think having some random things that kind of force people to fight is going to be really beneficial for the enjoyability of the game as a spectator sport. So I don't know how it's going to be to play it, but sometimes like you watch a game and there's like a Sadida versus a Crow and they're both at the end of the map and they're not taking any risk. It can get a little bit long and boring. So I think having like a King of the Hill point spawn in the middle that forces everyone to go fight at this point. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with League of Legends, but like neutral objectives like Baron, like Dragon. These kinds of thing, I think will spice the game mode and the PvP as a spectator sport specifically.
Yes, I see.
Yeah.
I also think that just in general, this fun mode in Coliseum will be a first project like this, and I think we don't have to expect a perfect
of course.
mode, because it's a bit I don't know unknown way for Ankama. They didn't experiment this before, so
this is new, so it could go either way. Yes. It could be super fun, it could be super bland.
For me, it will be cool, and it will lead to some more stuff about this if the community like the project.
Yeah. Okay. So it's kind of a pilot. Like you try it, and then if it works well, you keep working on that.
But it was it was if I say that without any leaks about the mod, but just in general because it is really the first try for Ankama to make a fun PvP. Obviously, it can't be totally perfect, totally complete, but
Yeah.
if it's start well and if the community like this, like it, perhaps we can
Yeah.
see this
I'm
in the
expecting
future.
something maybe like Dreams a bit, where it's like, yeah, it's good, it can be improved, and then we're every patch
Yes.
we're just adding and fine tuning and making sure like, oh, this has been abused, a strange one, down with weapon damage and stuff like that.
For example.
Yeah. Okay, so but I'm excited for this. One last question maybe about it. Was it something that you had in mind a long time ago, but then Unity came and it finally enabled you to try something like that? Or is it something that's a new idea?
You talk about the Coliseum mode?
Yeah, the new
Or,
Colosseum mode. Was it
oh,
something like you were saying from years ago, like, oh, I wish we had the technology to do like this fun Colosseum
oh
mode?
no, not really. But I didn't really work on this project. I just
Okay,
get
you know
information
about it,
and
but you haven't
yes,
been working on it. Okay, okay.
yes.
Okay, so I know that you cannot stay super much longer,
Yes, I'm sorry.
but I want to keep a little bit of time at the end for questions from the chat. I know some people have been trolling,
Okay.
asking you where do you keep Papineau in your basement and stuff like that. But maybe some serious questions from the chat. If you have any questions for Shax, now is the time. Let's take maybe 5 minutes. We can take the questions from the chat. Of course, if you can't answer, just say so, and we won't force you.
Yes, I will try. But the chat always wants some leaks, so
Yeah, Bidaki, when is
like
next
this,
tournament?
I can't say, but we work on it.
Well, the
I
next
don't
tournament is the
know.
PVM one, right?
Yes. The next tournament is the PVM one. I can't say a date. And about PvP, I'm working on it already, but we have to see what we will do in the next year. Everything didn't going totally well this year, so we have to make some adjustment.
Okay. Mald is asking why no big announcement update content class for 2026. Yeah, I'm sure you cannot answer this. Is there a surprise on the 3.8 December update that will make old players want to come back?
I can't answer anything.
Obviously, you cannot spoil what's coming in December of next year. Probably, even if you did, it would be wrong somehow. But yeah, okay. Yeah, this was something I think everyone was happy about, like all the announcements about the quality of life and stuff like that. But we're a bit surprised about no like Oza class revamp and Dimension like this year. No big kind of content update. But we're gonna have to discover why while the year goes on. Nevelon's asking who thought that 3-point Eka flip in the qualifiers was a good idea. Can you tell us? Maybe let's dive a bit on like how did you pick the point values for the classes?
The point came from two way. Firstly, we had some statistics about the Coliseum Open tournaments which were just before.
Yeah.
So it was a good indicator. For example, the Foggernote steamer.
Yeah, Foggernote. Yeah.
Yes, in English. The Foggernote were only at 2 points, if I well remember. And many people say it's too strong to be at 2.
Yeah.
But we saw that the Foggernote were not good in the meta by the statistic, and it was okay finally to have it at 2.
Yeah, ended up not being so good during the whole tournament, even if in draft.
Yes, we saw it after. And for the AK flip, it was Perhaps it should be at 3.5.
Yeah.
But we had to make a decision, and we wanted to have some open point, if I can say like this, to don't uh, empêcher,
Prevent.
prevent, yes, too many competition.
Yeah, you wanted to have something that was kind of flexible, not to force everyone to play the same
Yes.
thing.
And
Unfortunately,
I don't
like
have the statistics about the round of the qualifier, but I don't think the EK flip were too many too
yeah, I
many
don't remember
winning.
exactly, but I remember like I remember thinking after the first couple of drafts that Xeller was worth too many points in the qualifier, but then after that, later on during the tournament, it showed that it was really strong. I guess
It's different in draft and in the fixed composition. I
yeah,
think in
absolutely.
fixed compositions the Xelor is at 4, but in draft, yes, it's not the best class because you can pick other class to counter it, but in fixed composition, it's not the same thing.
Someone's asking if I visit Ankama headquarters, can I get a tour?
Perhaps that I'm not working at the Ankama office, so
So it's not gonna be by you.
it won't be with me.
Yeah. Yeah, in the championship, yeah, the Xeller was ended up really strong. It was first picked from A and B, almost 100%. Oh, Eka, yeah. I mean,
yes, also Eka, but I think the power of Eka Flip has been discovered during the qualifier or the championship, but before. During the Collision Open tournament, so Eka Flip wasn't the better class. So it was.
So you based on stats and on, I guess, your own opinions.
Yes, my opinion, and what we saw during previous tournaments, there was the S Cube organized by Sape this summer,
Okay,
something like
yeah.
this. And to be honest, I'm happy about about the point we make. I think the composition were fine with many diversity and not one composition were
Just
too strong.
winning everything, yeah. I think
Yes.
having also just 4 different like points means that it's not very granular, and sometimes you have like classes
Yes.
that are 0.7 or maybe like 3.5, like
Yes,
you said.
obviously.
So it creates
But
kind
we
of
wanted a simple system.
yeah.
So
I think it worked on that regard. It was simple to understand. And I
yes,
think
it was
the
a goal.
games were kind of balanced. Obviously, there was a lot of different skills from all of the people in the tournament, but the Swiss stage made it so that the matches were mostly interesting. So yeah. All right.
Yes.
Any one last question, guys, before we end this interview? And after the interview, I just want to say I have this little card that I was given to me when I visited the Ankama office.
You have it?
I do have it. I'm gonna give it away to a random viewer. So stay in the chat after Shax is gone, and we're gonna run marbles to determine who wins that. Vidaki says, "Give content."
Yes, it's a good idea that to have more tournaments from the community or from content creators during the year. And yes, I can say that I want to do this next year.
Involve
Having
more creators.
yes, and push more of them because today, for example, for the escape by Sape, we had communication from the KTA, but not from Ankama.
Okay.
And I think yes, it could be better to push it more and perhaps have more tournament during the year. Yes.
Cool. Looking forward to see that.
More tournaments from the community.
Yeah, no, exactly. I know, I understand what you mean, like Tarkan Cup and stuff like that.
Yes.
Shax King, nice, keep it going. Thank you, Bidaki, for the kind words. What do you think of nerfing Sylvan healing so maybe Tarkan makes 1v1 tournament? What? Yeah, I don't think you're the right person to talk about balance.
But it's To be direct, I spoke with Tarkan today, so perhaps
Okay.
there will be something.
Nice.
No, but yes, it could be it can be cool to have a new Tarkan Cup. Yes,
Cool.
for example.
Will there come?
Sorry, but yeah, really have
yeah,
to.
Really have to go.
To leave
Okay.
you because- yes.
Okay, so no more questions. Do you want to maybe give a shout out to someone, or like how can people find you, find more about the Dofus tournaments info? Just kind of it's your time to shine and to tell the people to follow you on this social media.
To be honest, the way about to know about the Dofus tournaments are Twitter or on the Discord, the KTA Discord.
KTA Discord. I will link the KTA Discord.
My personally, I don't have really something to push.
It's fine that you're not
So
forced to.
just follow the official way, and it will be cool.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time, and I really enjoyed having you here. Thank you for making an effort to speak in English and give give it your all to the English community. I'm sure everyone's.
It's not easy for me, but it's cool.
Yeah, we appreciate it a lot. People, yes, say thanks to Shax in the chat. And I'm gonna leave you be. I know that you have a very busy schedule. So thanks again.
Yes.
And
thanks for you, Istos, to be here during all the championship and to make some content for the English community, because we need it. So it's really cool.
It was a fun experience, and maybe we'll do it again for the next year.
Yes.
All right.
I hope.
Take care, man.
Yes. Bye.